We welcome you to the Premier Lacrosse League Championship game on NBC, powered by Ticketmaster. This afternoon at Audi Field in our nation's capital, Whipsnakes and Chaos play for the PLL title. 56 in the last 4 of the regular season. He's at 58% in his 2 postseason games.
Can he get to 40, 45% and limit the Whipsnakes transition? That's a win if you're a Chaos fan.
The 2021 PLL Championship game underway from Audi Field in Washington, D.C. And it is Whipsnakes ball off the start. John Hawes for Michael Earhart. Comes back to Hawes. Slid inside, and between the legs goes Jay Carlson. Flags come as the hit was delivered after the goal. What a way to start the championship game for Carlson and Whipsnakes.
Got a good goal for the Whipsnakes. 99 for the Chaos. 1 minute, unnecessary roughness. We'll face off.
And this goal was all set up by the cat and mouse game by Michael Earhart in the substitution game. He fakes like he's going out. He comes back, and that creates a little mini 6-on-5 scenario. Heads up feed by Hawes, and what a finish by Carlson. His creativity and slick stick skills inside on full display there.
Jack Rowlett assessed a 1-minute penalty after the fact, so face-off and a power play coming here for Whipsnakes. We joke about Jay Carlson's garbage goals, his ability to pick up rebounds in front of the net. He's got skill too.
No garbage there for sure. Top in the midfield.
Ian McKay has been a valuable player for this Chaos team. Traded 1-for-1 for Connor Fields from Archers during the offseason, and it has been justified. And there's the first of the day for Chaos, and it comes out of the stick of Dane Smith.
Dane Smith continues his hot streak in this playoffs. You're going to see him just kind of dodge underneath and bring his stick back to the inside. Heavy right-handed player, and just a strong overhand high-to-low finish.
This is the second time this season that Whipsnakes and Chaos are meeting, but the first one was the first game of the season back in June in Foxborough. And that was a one-sided affair. Whipsnakes win as Justin Gutterding off the bar and in. A late season pickup from Chrome. Justin Gutterding gives Whipsnakes a 2-1 lead.
And this is all about a 2-man game to change the matchup. We'll freeze it right here. You're going to see this switch. So these Chaos defenders switch. And so now Gutterding, he's got a short stick matchup. So good identification by the Whipsnakes. Hey, we don't want to dodge against Surdick with Gutterding. We want to get that short stick. And this wing dodge and ability to go behind the cage with an invert, that's what Gutterding has brought to this Whipsnakes team since he got traded from Chrome.
Flag thrown off that pick as Byrne fights through some contact, deflected on goal and cleaned up. Wes Berg found one in tight and deposits it over Brian Phipps.
Interference on the Whipsnakes that's canceled. Face off.
Wes Berg had that one dropped to him, and he made it good.
You're going to see Byrne get to the middle of the field. This shot, did that even get to Phipps? I'm not sure Phipps. Oh, did it hit him right in the gut, right in the chest, and on that rebound, Berg with the ultra quick hands.
And so back and forth, neither team has scored consecutive goals coming in the lineup. Feeds for Byrne. Byrne to the doorstep, and that was too easy for Chase Frazier. Now it's back-to-back goals for Chaos. They lead for the first time. The look from Jackson. The goal for Chase Frazier. The lead for Chaos. 3-2 early here in the championship. There was pressure from behind as well, so kind of a sandwich there for Chris Cloutier. Quickly sprinting to the net. What a play! Ryan Smith looked like he caught Whipsnakes by surprise. Still had 10 seconds on the shot clock, but came out with a purpose.
Yeah, off the restart, Smith, a heavy right-handed player, so the scout says force him to his left. He'll gladly take it and get upfield and then shoot this backhanded, right-handed shot and absolutely sting that corner.
Keep it Chaos ball, 16 on the shot clock that started at 52 seconds. O'Keefe makes his move, and he scores! Mac O'Keefe makes a play. Chaos have scored 4 in a row.
Back-to-back goals out of the midfield, attacking his short stick behind the cage. O'Keefe, NCAA Division I all-time leading goal scorer. A lot of those on step-down outside shots here. Beautiful athleticism to get a step, and then wise, heady play to throw that early pump fake, and then take another step to reach around Phipps.
Maxo Chaos shorthanded for the second time today. Mike Chanachuk scores! It didn't take long. Chanachuk, a long one for the first Whipsnakes goal in almost 8 minutes time.
Yeah, nothing fancy here. The Whipsnakes just go to a 3-3 set. So you got Carlson in the middle, Smith up top. He's the decision maker, and he's flanked by 2 shooters, most notably Chanachuk. And there you see Chanachuk's gorgeous release on display. He doesn't need a lot of space to get his hands free and enough velocity on that.
He's got the short stick matchup. The slide came, the pass went, but it was figured out by Troy Ray.
Beautiful interception there by Ray after Rambo was able to get that switch. But on that previous play, you could see exactly what we were referencing. Jared Newman was really pressing out on Rambo towards the end line, trying to make it difficult. You know, they want to make this Whipsnakes a dodge and shoot offense. Incredible play by Cloutier just to evade that.
There's a heavy shot from Earhart. It's from just inside the arc, but it is a bullet under the bar from Michael Earhart. It's a 1-goal game.
And this is the second time that Earhart has created offense in the substitution game. So you can see the chaos. Glacini kind of running in late from the box. Earhart, instead of substituting, he stays on. And so a quick little 6-on-5 scenario for the Whipsnakes. And it's the second time they've made the chaos pay. And Earhart has been the one generating that scoring opportunity.
Michael Earhart, who was named the LSM. John Ardella have himself an afternoon so far. He's with Paul.
Your competitor, Max Adler, is one of your best training partners in the offseason. What part of that? Hold on a sec. We'll come right back to you, Joe. Guys, go ahead with that goal.
Joe's got work to do now because Justin Gutterding put him back on the field as he ties the game. Second goal today for Justin Gutterding.
And this is really a staple of this Whipsnakes offense, is this pick right at goal line extended. You know, Nardella is going to come off of that, and as he does, look for Gutterding in the left side of your screen. He cuts right to the middle and just kind of settles down. So once Williams generates that double team, all eyes are on him. Gutterding finds a little soft spot in the middle of the defense. Justin Gutterding having himself a day.
Earhart made the play to put it on the ground. Ball loose. Berg down on his knees, had it for a moment, popped up in the air. Earhart a chance with it, got it, threw it towards an empty spot. Coming in to grab it was Jackson. He lost his stick. Still chaos ball. Dane Smith scores! Chaos and a goal.
What action!
Whipsnakes came all the way back to tie it at 5, but Chaos won't let him take the lead. Chaos still ahead. After all of this, it was Dane Smith with his second today. Then for Ryan Smith to Josh Byrne. Byrne streaking to the net, and the bouncer goes. Josh Byrne. That's his first today.
Good job by the Chaos having a little bit of ball movement before getting into this two-man game. You can see Cloutier come up the field. That little rub allows Byrne to get underneath. So as they swing it, freeze it right here, you're going to see Cloutier, he's going to come up. He's going to set this pick right here. That's going to allow Byrne to go underneath. And Cloutier just gets enough of done while not moving, or maybe a lean. Gets just enough of done to allow Byrne to get leverage on that matchup and get his stick back to the inside before finishing.
2 goals from Justin Gutterding, still nothing from Rambo and Williams here as we approach the final minute of the first half. Brad Smith, he got it! Smith, a little changeup past Blaze Reardon, and it's a 1-goal game.
And it just seemed like the Chaos weren't totally dialed in with their matchups coming out of that timeout. And the reason for that is they put Carlson, who we just highlighted, on the sideline. So they've been putting a short stick on Carlson, not really an initiator, a perimeter dodger. So by taking him out, they pushed or challenged Chaos a little bit more defensive those matchups. And Brad Smith just aggressively attacks Costabile. And that body English he kind of used at the end, that's what threw off Reardon.
It's about 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. We'll see how long Chaos hold this for. Mac O'Keefe. Oh, boy. Low to high. Perfectly placed for the second today by Mac O'Keefe. Just comes out different from him.
It comes out different, and Paul talked to him on the sideline like, yeah, I'm not really used to scoring in that manner. Maybe that's not what I'm known for. This is what he's known for. I'm sure if he kind of had it back, he'd love to release this outside of 2-point. Just inside the arc, that signature O'Keefe underhand release. And he is just a special, special shooter. The ball just seems to fire out of his stick just a little bit different. So hard to read that release and the deception, changing planes going low to high. Williams involved.
There's Chanachuk trying to make a play, nothing there.
If Newman's going to press out, I'd love to just see them carry a matchup behind the cage and Rambo become the picker and really challenge whether Newman's going to stay with him or try to switch.
Mike Chanachuk got topside, found an angle, and put it top corner. That's 2 goals today for Mike Chanachuk.
Chanachuk, known for his prowess from the outside. We saw that earlier on the power play goal here. He carries behind the cage, dodges upfield. You'll see on the right side of your screen is Surdick. He's matched up with Williams, so he doesn't really want to help or support. So there's just a lot of green there for Chanachuk.
Byrne steps away, looking for a feed. Found one. They score! It was Chase Frazier just outside the crease. Josh Byrne. Perfectly placed pass. And Chaos restores the 2-goal lead just past the halfway point of the third quarter of the 2021 PLL Championship game. Chaos by 2. 4 minutes, 4 seconds left. Third quarter. Josh Byrne Sheds a defender and scores! Josh Bird let Dunn run right through him and then rips it past Phipps.
And this is just an angry dodge, Brendan. You want to hit us? You want to take us down? I'm going to be physical and I'm going to initiate contact. Watch him lean in. Going to shrug off Dunn. Caught a little off balance as Byrne puts on the brakes. But what an answer by Byrne. You can see the emotions afterwards.
Audi Field in Washington, D.C. Dane Smith, the skip pass. Cloutier with a perfect shot. Chaos are heating up. Largest lead of the day, it's 11-7.
And what a find by Smith, and what a finish. So you're gonna see Smith go underneath, freeze it right here. This is the lane he's finding to Cloutier. He threw that all the way across, so that got through at least these three Whipsnakes defenders. Great handle by Cloutier on an incredible find and feed by Smith, and that actually ricocheted off of Phipps' helmet.
And back for Smith. Smith inside, touched over for Rambo. They come back to the middle, and they got it. Jay Carlson. Power play goal for Whipsnakes. He scored the first goal of the game, and he scores one to open the fourth quarter.
And this is just exemplary crease play by Jay Carlson. Freeze it right here. So the Chaos are in what's called a five-man rotation. So these five guys are all sharing the responsibility inside. So as the Whipsnakes move the ball around the perimeter, Carlson just finds that dead spot. You see the inside out, and then Rambo wisely goes right back to him. But that's how you exploit that defensive strategy.
Jay juggled it but kept it in play. Shot clock at 5. The pass, and Frazier was all alone. Chris Cloutier finds Chase Frazier. And Chaos find that 4-goal lead again.
Good find by Cloutier, and just a breakdown defensively for the Whipsnakes as Cloutier picks up this loose ball, frees it right here. You're gonna see this Whipsnakes defender is trying to run off the field. He's pointing back. Meanwhile, here's the 2-on-1 that gets exploited by Chaos. You've got Muller by himself, charged with covering two Chaos. He goes to the outside, and Frazier is left all by his lonesome right on the doorstep.
Here's Williams. A little behind the back flip. Gutterding to the net. Or Carlson. And he scores. Jay Carlson has a hat trick. He has the last two for Whipsnakes. On a nifty little flip pass from Zed Williams.
What a nifty finish here by Carlson. You're going to see McKay step out on Williams. Carlson gets a piece of Rowlett on that pick, and as Rowlett tries to recover, the attention to detail by Carlson, once he catches this, he tucks his stick and protects it, evades that trail check by Rowlett, and then goes airborne to increase his angle. And as Reardon adjusts to that, he finds space on that near pipe.
3 more goals today for Jay Carlson. 2 of them here in the fourth quarter. And a highlight reel goal to open the game as Adler won the face-off. Andy Towers got the timeout. Dane Smith. Found an open Cloutier. Tough angle. He goes bulldozing to the net. Is it good? It is. Chris Cloutier with the goal.
And it might be a slim down Cloutier, but he is still not afraid of physical contact.
That left foot.
Yeah, this one's going to get challenged, I would imagine, and get taken off the board. In real time, Brendan, it looked like he stepped in the crease. He's trying to get involved in those two-man games with Williams and Rambo.
Dane Smith, a little shimmy. Opens up, Frazier! Chase Frazier having himself a day, just camping out near the crease and letting the guys find him. Fourth goal by Chase Frazier. All of them assisted. Chaos have opened it back up to a 4-point lead. It is 13-9. Less than 7 minutes to play in the title game. Byrne, Smith, the feed. Cloutier was there as Jackson missed it, and Cloutier sticks it. It's the ball movement today for Chaos. Even when it hasn't gone right, it's worked out perfectly for them.
And sometimes you just need the ball to bounce your way. And then in this instance, that's exactly what happens. Smith's going to throw this inside the cutting Jackson, and it just squeaks through. And Cloutier is on the backside. Nifty little pickup there by Cloutier to even track that. Hands free from that distance. And he buries it.
Players on the field know it. The fans in the stands know it. What will the final score be is the only question. Carlson behind in the back. Smith with a chance, it won't go! This one out of bounds with 5.5 left. Chanachuk will run out of time. The Whipsnakes run is over. Chaos, the PLL champions. Team that started the season 0-3. A Chaos team that came into the playoffs as the 5 seed. A Chaos team that lost to Whipsnakes in the 2020 championship game. But Blaze Reardon, the 2021 MVP, backstops Chaos to a 14-9 win over Whipsnakes in the PLL championship. Couple of goals for the rookie, Mac O'Keefe. Josh Byrne, couple of goals and 4 points. 15 saves for Blaze Reardon. Hope he brought a big suitcase. He's leaving DC with the PLL MVP. The Goalie of the Year award for the 3rd straight season. And the PLL crown.
Thanks, Brendan. And now to present the championship trophy is co-founder and CEO, Mike Rabel.
Thanks, Ryan. First of all, I want to thank all the players in the PLL, and I also want to thank the fans in Washington, D.C. You guys are amazing. I also want to thank our presenting sponsors, OutSystems and Ticketmaster, and I want to congratulate the Whipsnakes on an amazing season. And now, to present your 2021 PLL champion, the Chaos Lacrosse Club!
We are, Coach. We're live. You said this year was different, but you wanted the Whipsnakes. How was it different this year?
Well, first let me say, we're all going to the SeaWorld! We felt like clearly they've proven they're the best team since the inception of the PLL, and we felt like in order for it to really allow us to say that we were the best, you had to go through the team that was on the top. And I couldn't have more respect for Jim Stagnita and BJ and Murph and the way that the Whipsnakes players have carried themselves and represented the league in such a first-class way for the last 2 years. But I can't overstate how proud I am of our team. So many unbelievable people and great teammates and great players, but just the amount of sacrifice that these guys have made as individual players for the betterment of the team, the cohesion of the team. You can't write a more enjoyable experience as a coach, and I'm just so happy for these guys that they are an example and validation that when you put the team ahead of your own individual success, great things can happen, and great things happen to this team, and they deserve it.
Well, go enjoy. Stop talking to me. Go enjoy with your squad. Congrats, Coach.
Thanks, RB.
For Ryan Boyle, Paul Burmeister, and our entire NBC Sports crew, I'm Brendan Burke. Congrats to Chaos, the 2021 PLL champions.